Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Wristwatch production. My name is Brandon, and this is my review of Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episode 11, Kuvira's Gambit. What is this? Okay, what is this episode? Like, I don't even... Okay, so the main plot of the episode is, Republic City is preparing for war. They're evacuating the city. Wu and then Pema are evacuating the city. The police, everybody's preparing. Here comes the United Republic Army. They're coming in to help. Yada, yada, yada. We find out that Kuvira is gonna show up with her army. She's coming a week early. And here she has a giant 25-story mech. Okay, when that scene happened, I started laughing really hard because, even by Legend of Korra standards, even after what happened in Book 2, this is just insane. This is ridiculous. What is it? Kuvira's crazy, right? Kuvira's nuts because at the end of the episode, we have Baatar Jr. being held hostage by Korra. Well done on the interrogating Korra. I thought that was really cool. Like her technique for interrogation. She's like, yeah, I won't hurt you physically, but I will take away the only thing you love in this world. And I was like, there we go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like. So Baatar Jr. gives up and is just like, yeah, no, okay, we won't take Republic City. I'll tell Kuvira to back off. And Kuvira's like, nope, I'ma blow up this building. So we're attacking Republic City anyway. What? Well, I mean, never mind the fact that Raiko just surrendered without giving anyone a chance to try and take down that mecha, right? Which may or may not be for the best. I don't really know, but Raiko always seems to be very quick to surrender and very much like, I'm not getting involved in this conflict, which was fine for the Water Tribe Civil War to a degree, but for this, when Republic City is being attacked, you have your citizens evacuated from the city. Why not, fight? The United Republic Army, they want to fight back. Korra wants to fight, as she always wants to fight, to be fair. So they destroy the building, they destroy the hummingbirds, which is what they were calling the mech suits, the hummingbirds. And so now we're left at the end of it all with a devastated city via cannon. The hummingbirds are gone. We don't know how many of I assume none of the people who are in that building are dead. And we also still don't understand why Baatar Jr. felt the way he did. Why he left to join up with Kuvira in the first place. Why he hates his family so much. We still don't know why. And I mean, that's fine, but I think this is really where the problems about this book are coming to a head, is we have these undercooked characters. They work fine for the period of time that they're involved in the story, but it's one of those things where it's like, we'd like to see more. We'd like to see more of this. You know what I mean? And I don't know what they're gonna do for the next 2 episodes. They've raided Republic City, they've blown it all to bits. Kuvira is even more certifiably crazy than she ever was before, which is ridiculous. I mean, I called this whole thing about her turning on Baatar for the sake of her cause to begin with. I called that from the beginning of the series. I don't know if I called it in a review, but I totally saw that coming. So it's not like this was unpredictable, that the giant 25-story mech was unpredictable, but this was not unpredictable. And I don't know, I don't know how I feel about this entire episode. There was no action. It was a lot of political tension, and most of the action that we got out of this was Kuvira shooting things with her giant spirit cannon. And I guess we're stuck at a point where it's like, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 episodes. I know Korra is going to fight Kuvira, but I would like to get something to find out what drove Kuvira to this point of insanity. What drove her to just going nutso? And I mean, they don't have to do that. The odds of them doing it are slim to none. We didn't get much character development on the Kuvira front, but on the Republic Alliance, so to speak, front, we got Julie returning to Varric and establishing that a lot of the things she said to Varric were not true, but she still does feel like she is undervalued and she wants to be regarded as an equal, and she will not help Varric until she is regarded as an equal by him. And then you have Prince Wu, who evacuates the city by being calm, by being personal, by being human, as opposed to Mako trying to do this very strict, orderly by the book. So that was nice to see. It's nice to see, oh, Wu, looks like you might not be such a bad king after all. Very, very, I guess Disney writing would be the term. I guess, I don't know, very, very kid-friendly writing. But at the end of the day, I mean, is that really such a big deal? You know, it's enough to point out that as far as royalty goes in the Avatar verse, a lot of them aren't exactly qualified to be rulers when we meet them as rulers. You know, the Earth King in Avatar: The Last Airbender wasn't necessarily qualified to run the Earth Kingdom in the state that he was in. Zuko wasn't necessarily qualified to run the Fire Nation by the end of the series. At least I don't necessarily think so. I mean, he was just a kid, but he ended up doing a solid job because, you know, he's still definitely part of the Fire Nation, and he's alive yet. So I don't know. It's just the way it seems to me. But you know, we get some development out of Wu, and I'm okay with that. I'd like some more out of Kuvira. Don't get me wrong, I truly would. But the odds of us getting it, I mean, at this point, we have 50% chance that we're not going to get any development. We have 2 more episodes, and each one of those you're going in with a 50-50 shot of saying, well, are we going to get some? Are we not? It's only 1 episode. We could not, we may not. Who knows? I'd like Kuvira as a villain a bit more if we knew what tipped her over and made her crazy, but at the same time, I don't know if I care that much. I think I really care more about how the series is going to end at this point, because next week is the final 2 episodes, and this is not just the final 2 episodes of this season. As far as we know, this is the final 2 episodes of anything that's ever going to be a part of the Avatar verse from this point onward. Now, you can read the comics. I've been reading the comics. I find them rather enjoyable. I find them to be an enjoyable read, but aside from that, you know, this is it. These next 2 episodes are it. We're done. And I'm really, really wondering, how are they going to resolve this series? So we'll see. I'm probably going to review those 2 episodes back to back in one review, as opposed to doing 2 separate ones. So I'll review it as it airs, as opposed to doing 2 separate ones. But I'm still deciding, you know, whether I want to, whether I don't want to. So I can only look forward to the end. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.